بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي أما بعد فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا قوم إنما هذه الحياة الدنيا متاع وإن الآخرة هي دار القرار. My dear elders, my dear brothers in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What place do we live in? What place has our cherished memories in? Hopefully you all guessed it right. It is your home. Now, a peaceful and comfortable house, as we all know, is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Islam encourages every family to live in a comfortable house where they can find rest and happiness. The home provides shelter and rest. After a hard day's work, it is also a place where they can find rest and happiness. Now, a question just popped up in my head, and I thought I might answer it for you. Why is it necessary to provide comforts for the body? Well, you need a healthy body with peaceful surroundings to concentrate in your salah and other acts of worship. For example, you need a peace, you need a soul which is at peace. You need to be very calm. A mind which is not full of worries, so you shouldn't be too worryful. And you also you can't have negative thoughts, because if you want to hit someone, you can't really concentrate in salah that much because you're too angry. We should also not become too obsessed with the homes. Some people want to buy very big mansions, which they don't really need. For example, some people want to buy, maybe 500-meter tall mansions, 500-meter long mansions, but they don't really need it, do they? Some people want to buy too many expensive things. For example, let's say too much Samsungs, too much iPhone X's, let's say PS4s, Xbox, but you don't really need this. Or sometimes they just want to buy too many things which are not necessities. This is considered to be extravagant, which is another word for Islam, which we all know is not allowed in Islam. We should also not be too proud and boastful. Another very important thing is to have a very clean and nice house. So now that we've been talking about the hereafter, now that we've been talking about, why it is necessary to provide comfort for the body, now we'll be talking about that the hereafter is our home. Now in Surah 40, verse 39, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in the Holy Quran, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Ya qawmi innama hadhihi al-hayat ad-dunya mata'un wa innal akhirata hiya darul qarar. And the meaning of this ayat is, O my people, this life of the world is only an enjoyment, is only a passing enjoyment, and indeed the hereafter is our permanent home. Now I have heard a hadith, and I thought I might share it with you, that the home is like heaven. Now I have two stories with very good morals. So now the first story is that there was a builder. Okay, he was very good at his work. He was one of the best builders in the community, and he got paid well. He was like, you know what? At least you spend more time in that family. Let me retire. So he was like, manager, sir, please, can I please retire? The manager was like, oh no, please don't retire. We need you. You're like one of the best ones. Please don't go. They all had a discussion and both came up with the agreement. What is the agreement, you ask? Well, the agreement was that the builder just will make one more house and then he can retire. The builder was like, okay, it's not too much to ask for. One house is not too much. So he just went off building it. But, unlike he made with the other ones, he didn't make it with his heart and soul. He made it very roughly, he rushed, very carelessly, not with his heart and soul, and it turned out to be okay. Not not how it usually used to be. The manager was like very thankful for using his time to make a house um for him, and he said, "Thank you very much. Here are the keys." So now the builder was like, "Oh no! If I knew this house was for me, I would have made it for my heart and soul. Why didn't I do this?" He was very sad. So the moral of this story is that you should always, just always, whenever you remember that whenever you work, that work could be useful in another time. Now, this other story is about when a person, he thought, you know what, I have enough money. Let me go on a ship to go into another country with my dad, maybe. So he went on a ship, and he was just having some fun, chatting with his friends, and soon his sink, ship started to sink. He was like, quickly stood upon a stool and just quickly looked for the nearest island so he could swim there. He saw the nearest island, so he thought, you know what, I might as well swim there. He just swam and swam and swam, and soon he found the island. He was very breathing heavily. He was like he really needed some more, he really needed some help. And and on the island he saw a big community. He was like, everyone was pushing him, gathering around him, and all open like a gate to a very um comfortable throne. They all sat to him. They all made him sit. And then all of them said, "All hail the new king." They chanted a lot, and the person was like, "Thank you very much. You are treating me very well, but why are you making me the new king? Like, I am a total stranger to all of you. Neither I know any of you, and you don't know any of me. So what's the point of making me the king?" They said, a group of people said, "Sir, but this is our tradition. We do this." The man was like, "Oh, okay, I can agree with this." So he was just lying back on his chair, testing his legs, feeling very comfortable. And then a person just came and knocked in the house. Knocked in the castle. And the king said, "Come in, please, come in." He was just walking. The person was walking in. He said, "Peace be upon you," bowed down, and then just carried on walking and said, "Here is some very delicious sandwich. Just made by our bestest chefs." He said, "Thank you very much." And then when the person was giving him the sandwiches, he quickly leaned back and said, and whispered, "Sir, look, we don't have just this tradition. Whoever enters the room is the new king. We have this other tradition that whoever is the king will now be thrown out onto this island, and all of his wealth, all of his money, all of his clothes will be gone." The king was like, "Oh no, what should I do?" He was very confused. He was very questioning. He was like, "Oh no, ah." Because after a while, he learned that he was very clever and thought, "Do you know what? If I have this 1 year, what I will do with this 1 year is not just be king. I'll take all of my wealth, all of my stuff, all of my money, all of my clothes, everything, and all the best servants. I'll make some people make houses in this other island and transfer everything over here." So in about a year, he did this, and he had a few days left. He was just sitting there, acting, innocent, like if he didn't do anything. So he just came. So now it was the day of them catapulting him to the sea. So they catapulted him, and luckily he didn't drown because he was near another island. And he came back to the island. He was like, Thank you very much, servants, for making these very big mansions for me. Thank you very much. And there. Now remember before all of the stories and the hadith, I have recited this ayat in the Quran, Surah 40 verse 39. I'll just say it to you again, just, for safety, I guess. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا قوم إنما هذه الحياة الدنيا متاع وإن الآخرة هي دار القرار. And of course the meaning is very important. O my people, this life of the world is only an enjoyment, is only a passing enjoyment, and indeed the hereafter is our permanent home. So now in the above verse which I have just recited, and in many other verses in the Holy Quran, Allah tells us that life in the hereafter is much better than the life of this world. We should therefore spend more time preparing for the hereafter, and less for the world. However, this does not mean that we should forget about this world. Because this world, this globe that we are living in, is still very important. Because if we are living in this place, we still need to think about it. So that is not so. You still do need to think about this. घर में बरकत उस वक्त आती है जिस घर में कुरान होता है. जिस घर में अहलुल बैत का जिक्र होता है वो घर जन्नत नहीं बन सकता. जिस घर में खातून जन्नत का जिक्र ना हो वो घर जन्नत नहीं बन सकता. जिस घर में जवानान जन्नत का जिक्र ना हो. अज़ादारो, वो घर जहाँ रसूल आके सलाम करते थे उस घर को जलाया गया. करबला में शाम गरीबा में उनकी औलाद का घर भी जलाया. शाम गरीब में खैमे जले हुए हैं, बच्चे खाक पे बैठे थे. शाम गरीबा से पहले अल्लाह की आवाज आती थी, मगर आज कोई आवाज नहीं, क्योंकि पहले मौला अब्बास जिंदा थे, अली अकबर जिंदा थे, शाह कासिम जिंदा थे, इमाम हुसैन जिंदा थे. अला लअनतुल्लाहि अलल कौमिल ज़ालिमीन. इन्ना लिल्लाहि व इन्ना इलैहि राजिऊन. मुहम्मद व आले मुहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम.